What's up, everybody, and welcome to my AEW Dynamite review. A lot of things going on in the show tonight. Baltimore, Maryland, they were at tonight. And no, my other co-host Steven did not go to the show tonight, but what were they? The cheap hope I say this arena name right. The cheap speak arena, I believe. Not the Royal Farms this time, but the cheap skeep arena. Um and whatnot. Pretty big arena. I don't know how many people it holds, so I'll have to ask them that. But we did kick off this show in Baltimore. Adam Cole came out there just to join the commentary table as they were going to do the next Owen Hart qualifier tournament match between Jeff Hardy and Bobby Fish. As Red Dragon and the Hardys came out, this match was somewhat pretty rough, if you ask me. I figured Jeff Hardy was going to win, and it wasn't a bad match in general and whatnot, but Jeff Hardy on that last Swan Time, I got to say, that looked pretty rough, okay? Because I don't know if Jeff Hardy's just selling out there or he just looked like he was in a lot of pain, because I saw some people even say that he was either in pain or just he looked out of shape being out there tonight and stuff, that or Jeff Hardy was just trying to keep up, which, Jeff hit the Swan Time and he did win the match. But yeah, Jeff Hardy, I don't know, man. It's like pretty rough out there. I don't know. Like I said, maybe it is selling. I'm not even really sure, but like I said, he still won. He finished the match and everything, but I don't know, something about that Swan Time just like looked really painful for some reason. I don't know why. It just looked pretty rough. Like it connected, but some say he kind of missed on the lower back part in a way with the Swanton Bomb. But like I said, I'm not really sure. But yeah, Jeff Hardy still finished the match. Like I said, maybe it's a different style thing with him and Bobby Fish. I don't know. And the crazy thing is, Bobby Fish is older than Jeff Hardy, so um, I don't know. It kind of tells you something in a way. But Jeff got the win. The Young Bucks came out. Basically had to stare down with the Hardys. We've seen this before. As the Bucks then checked on Bobby Fish after that. Next, we got a vignette from the Blackpool Combat Club. It was a very chilling promo from William Regal. I gotta say, Willa Yuta there just takes a beating, okay? Like, he's been going through a lot just to be in this whole crew and whatnot. So the man is taking a beating. I know the full thing is on YouTube, so I do need to check out the rest of it. But I did enjoy that promo for the time being, though, okay? Really good. But this was another Blackpool Combat Club predictable squash. Beat the hell out of whoever we beat the hell out of this week and whatnot. And stuff. Like I say, Yuta, gotta give him credit though. He's getting a lot right now. He's gonna be in the best of the Super Juniors later this month for New Japan. So we'll be checking that out and whatnot. But yeah, the best for, like I said, the Blackpool Combat Club though. Like I said, they beat the Butcher, the Blade, and the Helico. My God, I didn't even know Helico was still in this company. I know his partner Jack Evans is basically done at this point, but he's not in the company anymore, I believe, or his contract's up, so he won't really be coming back. But yeah, I didn't know he was still there. But basically, like I said, the Blackpool Combat Club beat the hell out of these guys. Another glorified squash match. Danielson got the win. It's every week, okay? Either Dynamite or Rampage beat the hell out of them. All right. Starks and Hobbs had an interview in the back until Jungle Express came up saying they accept the challenge that, Starks and Hobbs presented a week ago. But Jungle Boy said on one condition he wants a shot at FTW title and whatnot. So we'll see what happens there. Keith Lee and Swerve were talking about Starks and Hobbs, saying they were still coming after them. Wardlow came out then with 20 security guards and no music. People chanting Wardlow, basically like he's Goldberg out there as he went against MJF cut a promo then, saying, it's great to be back in Maryland, but he'd be a lying piece of shit if he said that. But, he's going to bring his own giant here. The big dub from Impact Wrestling, W. Morrisy, okay? They even show, like, what the Baltimore Ravens head coach out there, John Harbaugh. Like I said, my friend Steve said that we'll see him later in the night. Morrissey, though, like I said, it's great to see Morrissey in general back on TV for obvious reasons. He's been killing it on Impact right now. He really has. Like I said, the guy really has, actually I should say saved his career, or just had a very big redemption story, because we saw what happened to this guy as soon as he left WWE, and he was at the lowest of the lows, but now you can say this man has saved his life. Well, I know he had Enzo help him in DDP yoga, but like I said, the guy is in incredible shape right now, and he's better before than he once was. And stuff. This match, though, not bad. I know fans chanted, "We want Enzo." No, we don't. I would like to see Enzo back with Morrissey. Okay, I would like to see them back again. I know Enzo is still in wrestling. I know he's on that MLW show, and he is pretty jacked to the gills right now. So Enzo is still in wrestling like that. Like I said, I would like to see both these two back together. I don't know if he would be in AEW. I know fans chanted, "We want Enzo." No, we don't. I would like to see him. I know some people probably would not want to see him for a lot of reasons. Shit, some people still blame what happened to the cruiserweight division back in WWE when he was the champion. And I'm not going to go into the whole why he was let go by WWE. We already know what happened with that. He beat the case. The girl lied. Boom. There you go. There's really not much to talk about. If you still say anything about it, that's just bitching at this point. He beat the case. So there you go. He was an innocent man. But I don't even know if he's still um, rapping like that. Is he still making like music? I don't even know. Okay, I don't know if he is still making music. But yeah, Enzo though. I like to see him and Morrissey back. Okay, some people don't want to see Enzo do his wrestling, which he was never that great of a wrestler, but he was grabbing the microphone. No, I did enjoy him on the mic with him, and when it was like Enzo and Cass. But once they broke them up, you saw both of their weaknesses and why they were let go by WWE after that for two totally different reasons. But we saw the weaknesses in both of them at the time. But like I said, with Morrissey though, like I said, Morrissey really has reinvented himself and whatnot. Match did basically end with Wardlow doing a moonsault off the top rope and one power bomb. You think it would be four power bombs or something, and it is impressive that he picked up Morrissey. Yes, he's been picking up all these giants, but very interesting that he only won with one power bomb. I thought it would have been at least like 4 or 5 power bombs to put Morrissey away, but one no. But I'm like, okay, I was kind of like, all right, that's kind of odd at the end. But right after Wardlow was supposed to put the handcuffs back on, but security came out. Wardlow destroyed all the security then, and he says he's not going to stop until he gets his hands on MJF and stuff. And fans chanting Wardlow's going to kill you, but MJF says, all right, I'll offer you something. You want a match contract? It's going to be some conditions in it, and we're going to have a contract signed, but not in this dump in the most magical place in the world, which will be Long Island, New York. So we'll see what happens with that next week. Tony Storm and Ruby Soho were talking to Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter. I guess they have a match on Rampage this Friday, which Rampage will be on early as hell, like at 5:30 or 4:30 in the afternoon. So, well, with the NBA playoffs going on right now, gonna be a lot of Rampage changes this month with timing, I should say. Next, Hangman Page came out for an interview with Tony Schiavone as they were talking about, CM Punk and everything, which he was very heelish here now, talking about, CM Punk. I could talk about, I'm having a great match with CM Punk or everything, but it's not going to be a handshake or a masturbatory Bret Hart tribute match at Double or Nothing. I'm going to destroy CM Punk and tell some fan with this shirt when I'm done with him, you're going to be headed back to the merch stand and probably burn it if you haven't done that already and want a refund. But Punk's not here tonight because he's filming another TV show, which I think it wasn't announced he is on a TV show today, I heard. But, he told Punk he's going to embarrass him. If he wanted to fight, you're going to get a fight at Double or Nothing. So he was very more heelish here in this promo. It's very random, I should say, too. I'm like, wow, why is he now a heel and all of a sudden talking about Punk? Like, really no backstory to why it's like, okay, I don't like Punk all of a sudden. Because this match is, with Double or Nothing coming up. I still think Punk is going to win because I'm sure in Chicago they want him coming to champion. Especially when this Forbidden Door show happens with them in New Japan in June, okay? Next, I guess Friday, I'm gonna try to say his name right. I don't want to mess it up. I guess from the DDT promotion, Konosuke Takeshita will debut on Rampage. He's been on Dark a few times. The DDT promotion, I don't really know much about. I've seen some silly stuff over there when it comes to Kenny Omega, but I don't know how many people they got like that over there. But I guess Jay Lethal and them called him out, so I guess he's gonna have a match with him this Friday on Rampage. So we'll see what happens. Santana Ortiz came out as Chris Jericho or the Wizard Chris Jericho for some reason. Why is he the Wizard now? Okay, which is a really good match between him and Santana. Actually enjoyable. I liked it. Jericho got the win due to interference going on outside and getting a low blow onto Santana avoiding the Judas effect. They beat up LAX out there once again. Eddie Kingston this week. I swear they get beat down almost every week by these guys. So the Jericho Appreciation Society. What is like other than Jericho, who's else really doing? I guess it's supposed to be elevating Garcia. The Everrise guys are just whatever to me, if you ask. And Hager just is Hager. He's just gonna stand around and just look intimidating, I guess. So I don't know. For some reason, the Gun Club got the Acclaim scissors. I think everyone knows the joke out of that, but I imagine DX doing something like this. Maybe, I'm not really sure. Next, the Varsity Blondes are out there. As Brian Pillman was on the mic saying, like, he's a humbled man or something. I don't know. He said he's a humbled man, and he talked about his team, and talking about them going against the House of Black and how they poisoned Julia Hart and having the eye patch on still. And he talked about what the Baltimore Ravens coach. I guess he was like really good friends with Brian Pillman Sr., his dad, and everything. But he says we're not gonna break apart. They want to fight. Listen, man, Pillman cut a fiery promo, but it didn't look like nobody really cared what he was talking about. They really didn't. It was a nice promo, but who cared? And then the House of Black came out, and the lights went on and off, and you know, they beat the Varsity Blondes up, and then Julia, I guess, was just shaking, and Aleister Black just looking at her, and then gives her a chair, and it looked like she was going to hit Garrison with the chair, but, they pulled the eye patch off, and she just kind of didn't know what to do then, and then the Death Triangle came out for the save, so I guess, she was still conflicted out there with this whole thing. So, yeah, she was just conflicted, and let me just say this, man, I look at the House of Black and stuff. What can I say about the House of Black? I get the House of Black. I feel like with Aleister Black, Malachi Black himself, he hasn't really done anything important since the whole Cody feud, okay? And they were doing something with the Death Triangle at the time, and I know Phoenix got hurt, so that kind of stopped plans, but it just it just kind of like the whole House of Black thing has just been cut random spooky promo on somebody with literally no meaning. It's like random promo, beat up some lower tier guys. It's like they literally had no direction. They had these little random matches on Rampage. Barely showed up on Dynamite. It's not like they went for the tag titles. It was really just like two spooky guys when it comes to Malachi Black and Brody King and a guy named Buddy, okay? Which is still kind of funny because Buddy was the one that did the whole eye thing to Aleister Black to begin with, if we're going by WWE logic here, okay? So I look at the House of Black. It's like they're just kind of there to be there right now. It's like Black has not done anything really important. Like, you think this House of Black thing would go somewhere, but it's not like they really beat up anybody important other than the Death Triangle. So I feel like they have literally nothing going on. They feel like directionless every other week. Next, they had the baddie section, Kiera Hogan, Red Velvet, and Jay Cargo, saying they're gonna be, celebrating. They've been celebrating since last week, but they're gonna go on the, Red Velvet's gonna go on to win that Heart Cup tournament thing. So yeah, baddie section, I'm digging it more every week. It's working for obvious reasons. So I like the baddie section. Dante Martin went against Ray Phoenix out there. Someone called us a spot fest. I could agree to that to some extent. I enjoyed this match. I've never seen a Russian leg sweep fucking moonsault before. That looked insane. Even when they did it the second time and landed on their feet, some would say it looked too coordinated. But I enjoyed this match, though, okay? I liked it. I liked it a lot. Dante Martin, I feel bad for his brother being injured right now again, but man, this guy is just insane in the ring sometimes. Him and Ray Phoenix, but Ray Phoenix won with like this crazy looking power driver like move and won the match. So Phoenix got the win right here. And now I feel like in the next part of the show was the last 25 minutes of the show, where it went downhill. They went to Thunder Rosa to cut this promo, which, by the way, we barely even see her. She's the champion, 40 days and only 3 minutes of TV time throughout both Rampage and Dynamite. Barely see her on the show. And she talked about she's here to elevate women's wrestling and be the backbone of the division and lead this division. That's why she is the champion. And basically talked about Serena Deeb then, as Deeb said, I respect you and stuff. But there's only one way to determine who is the best women's wrestler in the world right now in this division, and that has to be the champion and whatnot. And everybody knows that I'm on another level, and I should be a champion, and that Rosa would have the shortest reign as champion, which, by the way, the crowd did not react. both seemed very uninterested out there. Like the promo wasn't even really that good. It's like, yes, they talked about each other, but there was no oomph to it. They sound very monotone. Crowd seemed bored with it, and it looked like they were trying to remember their lines out there at the same time. And looked like they tried to have to somewhat save each other to finish this whole promo, because I guess they will have a match of Double or Nothing now. But yeah, this promo was not good, okay, from both of them, and they just seem it's just very robotic like out there. It did not sound like a good promo, and the crowd was dead. And you think the crowd would be kind of ready for the main event in a way too, because this was for the Ring of Honor Women's Champion to see who will become the undisputed Ring of Honor Women's Champion. As Bobby Cruz was, of course, the announcer. This is Ring of Honor home base, by the way, in Baltimore. But yes, Deonna Purazzo from Impact Wrestling versus Mercedes Martinez. And this was a good match between them. We know Martinez is the interim um, Ring of Honor Women's Champion since she won Super Card of Honor, as Deonna has been Ring of Honor Women's Champion since January, ever since beating Roxy for the real Ring of Honor Women's Champion. But I'm gonna be honest, like, I like the match, okay? I like Deonna Purrazzo. I'm glad her and Martinez got the main event, okay? But you look in that crowd, it looked like they were halfway asleep and did not give a damn out there. And you heard maybe very light, polite applause out there, but you just looked at the crowd while this match was going on. They were all sitting on their hands, which some would say we don't get enough of the women on this division doing something. But now we get some women that are actually really good and interesting, and are really good, both of them. But now the crowd does not care. One could say it's been a lack of build-up because they've only built this match up at the last second, like last week and whatnot, for this whole title. I know it's Ring of Honor and they bought them, but how much have they really talked about this belt in general for the women's champion? It's not like they mentioned Deonna Purrazzo as the Ring of Honor women's champion in general until last week, okay? We've been known she's the real world champion, but they're not really going to, acknowledge she was on Impact, which they did show clips, but he's been Ring of Honor women's champion for a few good months now, okay? And Martinez there just wanted back its Super Card of Honor and stuff for Ring of Honor. And it's not like Martinez was really doing anything else early in that time before they even did this match, okay? And listen, Ring of Honor, AEW, they wanted that Ring of Honor women's title back. So Martinez won. I'm not surprised by that. I would have been more surprised if Deonna actually went over, okay? And they shook hands, but Tony and them, they wanted their belts back, okay? They just wanted to get those Ring of Honor belts on any AEW person right now. And I'm like, yep, they came back to collect this belt. I just figured the minute I was like they were going to do Deonna and um, Martinez on this show, I was like, you know what? Deonna about to drop the belt. They want their belt back. That's the reason why they're doing this. So I enjoyed Deonna's time as the double champ of being both Reina de Reinas and Ring of Honor Women's Champion and whatnot. But like, you knew what was gonna happen here. Like I said, it was a good match, but nobody cared in this crowd. Nobody. It's just like they were dead. It's like they fell off. They were just dead out there and did not give a damn. Okay. So I don't really have much to say from that. Overall, it's a pretty good show, I will say. But like in the last 20, 30 minutes, it's like the show fell off. The crowd died. It's like they died near the end, I feel like. So I enjoyed Hardy and Fish, Martin and Phoenix out there. The Hangman promo was interesting. It was good to see Morrisy on here and Wardlow for the quick time. And the main event, like I said, good main event. It's just like I said, this crowd was fucking dead. The Varsity Blonde thing was, I don't know, man. Just like it just happened to happen just for them to get beat up and stuff. So, yeah, Dynamite was Dynamite today. Jericho and Santana was actually pretty good, too. But, yeah, that's all I really got to say about Dynamite this week. So, other than that, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at HoodandKnight890. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out, and may the 4th be with you. See you then. Star Wars Day.